How's it going? So today I'm going to do a bit of a different video. I'm going to be doing a custom spray job, rattle can spray job on my Shox ZEB Ultimates. They're the first damper, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray them like pike silver. I reckon it'll look really cool, like this kind of color, and pretty unique. I haven't seen any others like that. So I'm going to just do a rattle can job. It's probably not it's definitely not the right way to do it. I don't do anything the right way. But I've done loads of rattle can spray painting before, and I usually do an alright job of it. So yeah, I'm not really bothered if I mess it up, so I can always just do it again. We'll just see how it goes. So let's get into it. What I'm going to do first is get the decals off and clean them all down. So what I use to get the decals off is use a hairdryer, and if you use a hairdryer, it heats up the glue and it comes off way easy and doesn't leave that sticky residue. So let's get on that. You got to get it really hot, and it comes off super easy when you get it really hot. All right, that's all the stickers off. Now I'll give it a good clean and start taping it off. There's the tape. I'm just going to give it a quick clean with rubbing alcohol, get it all clean, and then start taping off around the seals so I don't get any paint on it. It's going to have to be really precise around here. But the rest of it probably be all right. I can just tape this whole top section off. If you haven't got any of this in your workshop, it's the best thing ever. I spray alcohol. I use so much of it. You can just get it cheap on eBay. I buy it literally like once a month. I get through a whole bottle like this. Doing things like bleeding brakes and little bits like this. Cleaning grease off my hands sometimes. I'm kind of going off what the pikes look like. Pikes. I really like the way they look, and I think they would look sick. ZEB pikes. Keep that safe because that's probably, in SRAM, it's probably like £500 to replace that. I've just taken them inside and given them a wash under the tap. Probably get all the mud out. There's still a little bit in there, I can see. I'm going to try and get that out with the spray. A quick update, I've just taken the fork lowers off because I can't really think of any way to do it properly without taking them off. So I'm going to do it that way. Okay, so I've resorted to this stuff, which is paint stripper and acetone, to try and get it off. I've left it on for about an hour now. It's that, and it's starting to peel all off, all in here. Yeah, I think the acetone's better. That's this stuff. It really does take it off. This stuff's not amazing. But I'm going to get the wire brush on it now and see if I can get all the paint off. Okay, so it's taking bloody ages, so I'm going to use the drill and the wire wheel and get it off. So at this point, I decided I like the look of leaving them raw. I was just getting the last bits off, but I was pretty certain that I'm going to keep the fork lowers raw because look how sick they look here. I just needed to sand them down and give them a good polish. Okay, so I'm keeping them raw, so I just got to lacquer them now. They look insane at the moment. I'm hoping that the lacquer doesn't take the shine away, but they look pretty cool just raw. So I think I'm just going to leave them raw. Let's get lacquering. I'm just going to give it a good dry and clean first. Right, first of all, I'll use the hairdryer and just get it all perfectly dry. And then also, if it's hot, it means that the paint goes off better as well. So you do not want any grease at all when you're doing this on the item. And I'm just going to get the tissue and just poke it into the end of this, because sometimes it can expel the water from the holes. And there you go, there's some water in there. And it'll cause running in the lacquer. And it's really annoying. Right, I'm going to go for it. So Right, give it a 3-minute shake and try and get the can a bit warm. Quickly give it a test spray. Okay, here we go. And yeah, for all you losers in the comments, I was wearing a mask, but I was taking it off when I was on camera so I could speak. Right, I'm going to leave it there for a sec. The fumes go. I'm just using the hairdryer on it just to get the initial bit of dry. Not too close, not too hot. You don't want it to cause it to run. Just nice and gentle. Let it go off on its own, really. Now, you don't want dust to settle on the lacquer because it's really annoying. It won't come off. So it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm going to put another coat on. That's what it says to do. It's going to get it hot again. It sticks better. I put the flash on so you can see the shine. It's still holding the shine, which is good. That's 3 coats. Alright, now I'll leave it overnight, and then tomorrow I'm getting my suspension service by Sprung, and they will put it back together for me. Alright, so I've just been to pick my forks up from Sprung, and they look absolutely unreal. How good does that look? Well happy. So sick. Let's get them installed. Okay, so they're going on the AirDrop Edit MX. I'm going to build that back up again. That's going to look so good against them. Let's get it built. So I just got some decals in the post all the way from Ukraine to go on the ZEBs. There they are. I don't know why they sent me Select Plus ones. But yeah, I'm just going to run literally that on them, nothing else I don't think. So you're about to watch me put the decals on upside down onto the forks. It's very annoying, but let's just try and forget that. Cool, right, let's get them cleaned on and put on the bike. Cleaned on, cleaned up. It doesn't help, my hands are super dirty, goodness. So I'm guessing like that or like that. To remember. That. I think it's like that. Let's do it. It's really good scissors, these. Scissors. I reckon about there. Oh my god. That looks so good. How good does that look? Jeez. That doesn't look right. That's upside down. Yes, it's upside down on the other side as well, Will. Okay, so good. Put a little Shox symbol on that as well, or just leave it like that? I can't just leave it like that. It's pretty good. As much silver in there as possible. Right, let's get this bike built up and show you off the forks. Okay, here they are, done. I'll show you some close-up shots in a minute, but I'm super happy with how they turned out. In hindsight, I might have polished them a bit more. I went up to 1,200 grit on the sandpaper. In hindsight, should have gone to about 2,000 plus grit on the sandpaper and just got them real shiny. It turned out a lot easier with the lowers off. I made sure the fork, I've made sure the holes were closed and the seals were getting replaced anyway, so I left the seals in as like almost like a barrier tape. I filled the holes and taped around them, taped over the top, so nothing could get in. Also at the bottom, I shoved something in the hole, giggity, and taped over it so nothing could get in. I don't use paint stripper, use acetone, and just leave them in the acetone so all the paint just falls off. It's so much easier. I recommend that big time. Wire brush you'll need. Get quite a lot of acetone. You'll need like 2 litres, maybe more. because it just kind of disappears on its own. Yeah, wire brush, wire wheel on a drill might help, and different grades of sandpaper, from the braces stuff to get the last bits of paint off, all the way to about 2,400 grit sandpaper. Get it real nice and polished, and then get polish afterwards, I would. And then before you lacquer it, make sure it's real clean and no grease on it. I've had some people say that the lacquer will not stick to aluminium. I have done this before on aluminium. I had an old Specialized Status which I rawed and covered with lacquer, and it stuck fine. Other people say that it won't work. Personally, I've never had a problem with it, but you might want to look into that a bit more. I'm not a professional at this whatsoever. In fact, I'm pretty terrible, so go off what I say if you dare. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's have a look at some close-up shots.